This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities today?
Par 5s are certainly gettable at Bay Hill. You have to, really, because the par 3s are very, very difficult. That's really the go-to. The standard of the greens, though, in Florida are always good. Bay Hill, they run normally at a good speed, so you can certainly make a few putts. But, yeah, par 5s are the place to make your score at Bay Hill.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nothing wrong with that one. How about 300 yards and in the fairway? This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's gone from 15 upwards to 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players. What's he need to watch out for here, Frank?
Those two front bunkers, Rich, the one that protects the left and the right. More often than not, you want to pitch the ball on the front of this green. They are the two to be concerned about.
Second shot now for Martin Kaymer. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Getting set now over the putt. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Just a couple of feet. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Here at the 231-yard par 3 second, Frank, pretty good hole.
It certainly is, Rich. The carry on the right side's a little shorter, but if you're going to take it down the left side, you've got to fly that ball at least another 20 yards.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Kaymer now trying to put that putting stroke to good use once more. If this drops, it would give him yet another birdie.
It's a cruel game. Really. This is that awkward length. Now a putt for par.
Good ball striker Hunter Mahan can get streaky on the greens. Let's see how he does with this putt. And so just getting started, even par so far. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
That one was struck solid, about 290. Frank, Martin Kaymer pulled off the rare sort of family double in 2014, didn't he?
Yeah, he won the Players' Championship on Mother's Day. He won the US Open on Father's Day. And if we go back a year to Medina, well, he won the Ryder Cup on Kaymer's Day.
Yeah, about 150 yards left here, Frank. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Hunter Mahan, second shot.
Hazard?
Maybe wet. That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club?
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. "19 feet away. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Well, not going to make par here. He needs this to only give up one. So with that, one over par.
Even par currently.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. .561 yard, par 5 fourth. Frank, a chance to make 4 and maybe even an eagle 3.
Yeah, that green's just raised a little bit. So if you had a good drive in there and you're going with a slightly shorter club, big advantage. This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Frank, long gone are the days when you putted with a simple blade. Now you look down and there's a frying pan on the end of a shaft.
Yeah, it looks like grandma's skillet these days. That's what it is. But, putters are like drivers. What they've done with the technology is given you a bigger sweet spot. Even though putting is very, very precise, if you give a person a bigger sweet spot, he's going to make more putts.
Good-looking shot right here. That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker?
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
Kaymer for birdie. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. So begins the climb back. So just a formality here. Still playing even for the day after the par. Now to the fifth hole, and off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see two different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left.
Frank, that golf ball's sitting up like a red velvet cake in a bakery. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Time to take a bite of it. Savor it. Hit the next one close.
Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. He's normally really good with these. Hunter Mahan now with the approach. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
It's no snack, though. Oh, good roll, good putt.
Hunter Mahan ready to putt. In for par. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the sixth?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Excellent looking shot here. In the fairway, down there about 290. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Second shot. This has to go in the hazard.
He needs to get up or it's going. He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Playing his fourth shot after the third was wet. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here. That ball is lost in the water. So it's been a tough hole. Previous shot went into the water, took the drop. This now, the sixth shot. Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So he's playing his eighth shot. Frank, how do you keep it together?
It's hard to imagine. He's just completely lost his mind at the moment.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Well, double par here. Time to pick up and move on. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Just a little offline, so now, Frank, he's going to have to deal with a rough.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how strong he is.
This is painful. Hunter Mahan for double bogey. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Breathing a sigh of relief, you made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3 7th, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto this green because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Headed for the bunker? A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. For birdie. I thought that was in.
It looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
These putts keep the round together. workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. So a tester from 4 feet. Hasn't been easy, but he'll take it. That's a par. 3 over for the day. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
It's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right, but be careful of those trees on the right.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. With that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's...
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. So the previous shot into the drink, this now the 4th shot. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Continues to putt beautifully. Hunter for bogey. Well, that's a bogey. Starting to go the wrong way now, Frank.
If you keep driving 100 miles an hour, accidents are going to happen.
Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in your technique when a ball's sitting down a little bit?
Yeah, you put the ball back a little bit further in your stance because you're going to get a bit of grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving. That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the green side bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first. Another good swing, another good approach shot. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag. Nice snack, though.
Chases that in for par to stay at 4 over. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So they'll tap in. This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Back here in Orlando, Florida at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Frank, we're getting set for the back nine. How do you get off to a good start?
Well, it's one of the shorter par fours here, Rich. Dogleg right. Good drive. Just a short on here.
Excellent looking shot here. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Second shot, Frank, now to the par 4 10th.
Have to look, first of all, which quarter of the green that the flag is, because this 10th green really is 4 different quarters. As long as you're keeping that second shot in that little area, then 10 will certainly reward that second shot.
That one is well off target. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and
Oh, yeah.
mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
And getting ready for the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. No. That's not the way you want to start the back nine. Missed putt, bogey, and a drop shot. And he makes it for a bogey here. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway, just short of that second bunker. And it sets up 6 or a 7 iron.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. He's normally really good with these. Hunter Mahan now with the approach. Good swing, good shot yet again. That is a beauty, a real beauty. Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag, that's absolutely fine.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I tell you, a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Mahan is capable of lighting it up. This one is for birdie. Need to do it one at a time. So with that, they're at +4. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. Frank, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and get any more out of that. Smart shot.
And setting up here in the rough. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Now the third shot for Hunter Mahan. Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him. That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's another shot.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continues to putt beautifully. Just a tap in to finish the hole. All right, hanging in. That's a par and 4 over. Par 4 13th. Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
So, Frank, a perfect lie right here. And now this gives him a chance to take the next step, which is get after this hole location.
Yeah, so many more options now, and basically it's just going to come down to club selection now. This is absolutely perfect. This is one where he can get a reward from.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Hunter Mahan, second shot. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Extra stroke at it after going into the water. So the previous shot into the drink, this now the 4th shot. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Kaymer now trying to put that putting stroke to good use once more. If this drops, it would give him yet another birdie. Beginning the long climb back, now to 3 over par. These putts keep the round together. Well, too bad, he gives one back. Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That is a cross-country putt right there.
Up and over the ridge. That's a seagull.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Might be. Could be. Wow, he needed that, Frank, in the worst way.
Interesting to see what's ahead from now, whether that was just a flash in the pan or the start of something good.
At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. All right, the winds are starting to pick up. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. What's the right way to approach it?
Well, you've really got to find out, first of all, the direction of the wind. And you have to be certain of it right now. And plus, if there's a gust, that's something you can't, you've got no control over.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Hunter Mahan for par. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Will make birdie if this drops.
Oh, another one goes in.
The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there, takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front, that second shot which comes over the lake, and that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be.
Second shot.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. Seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
Good looking shot right here.
And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just trying to keep this round on track. Has that putt, stays at 1 over. It's a big putt right here for birdie. That's a step in the right direction. Makes the putt and makes the move to 3 over. Frank, deep into a round, par 3 17th, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
See that bit where they mow? That's fairway. Try and get it in there.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Here's the 2014 U.S. Open champion, eyeing this one for par.
You'd like that one again.
Well, Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away. Great sense of speed in that. You know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
So, 2 over par for the round. Frank, how'd you like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hole a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Let's see what they do from a good lie in the fairway, 180 yards to go. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Now the third shot for Hunter Mahan. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. So finishes the day with a 74. Just a couple of feet. Two over for the day. Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.